All right, and now you can. I'm gonna give you back. Can you raise your hand on the one you wanted to share?
No, I'm kidding. I did.
All right, there you go. Awesome. Awesome, bro. All right, man. There you go. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. We're gonna charge like around $10 or something like that for the video, right? No, I'm kidding. Well, guys, my name is Luis Rodriguez. As I mentioned before, I've just been in this country for 5 years. I'm from Venezuela. I don't know if there's any Venezuelan people in the house, but well, I've just been in this country for 5 years. Just to start, when I got here, I didn't speak any English. So if you hear any accent, any bad word, you know, I didn't mean to say that. So I feel sorry. So yeah, when I got here, I came here with my mom. Well, my mom got here before, like 2 months before me, and then I got here. And you know, it was fear when we got here. You know, we feel something weird because it was a new country, new language. You know, it was dollars. I remember that I didn't know how to pay with dollars. I mean, it was my first time paying with dollars. And then you know what? But today we see that it was the best decision that we ever took. Even in the beginning, it didn't look like that. We didn't do any research about United States. So when sometimes you do a presentation, a KT, and someone say, "Oh, let me do a research," we moved from Venezuela to United States. We didn't do any research because we knew that United States could provide my family something better than my country in that moment. So this is something not in that, in that area, of moving to another country, but in all of the areas in our life. Primerica, it's an opportunity that when it hits, that you can see, even if you're not sure, even if you're struggling, it's gonna be better. It's gonna give you something better than what you do right now at any job, 9 to 5 job. So I just want to start with presentation. And oh, I think I'm not a host yet, Edward. Yeah, no, okay. So I'm gonna do the presentation, and at the end, if Edward, if you would like, to make some questions, it's fine. I'm not gonna charge for any question. I'm kidding. So this is me and my mom. She's not my girlfriend. Don't think that she's my girlfriend, my wife. I have no wife. I have no girlfriend yet. My girlfriend is Primerica. And then she's my mom. We do the business together. As I mentioned before, we've been in business for 3 years. And I always need to say that she's my mom because people think that she's my girlfriend. When I post a picture on Instagram, I need to put on title my mom, because people always text me, "Oh, your girlfriend looks good and good," but I know, well, she's young. I have to say, because I think she's listening to me. So this is me. When I got in this country, oh wow, the American dream. I'm gonna live in Miami, and that's the real life. But then at the age of 16 years old, my first job was construction. That's me. Yeah, that's me. And when I always say that I used to work in construction, people say, "Oh, but you know what? That's a good job and everything." But being there under sun from 7 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, the whole day, with the stop and the slow sign. That's it. That was my job. Because of the traffic, that's what I had to do. So I was 16 years old. I was making around $700 a week. I felt super good. I was feeling super, super good. But guess what? One day I was thinking, and I say, okay, right now I'm 16 years old. But what about when I'm 25? What about when I'm 30, 35 years old? I'm not going to have the same strength that I have right now. I'm not going to do this. So I say, is this the right thing that I'm doing right now? Then then I went to start high school, my junior year. And then, I had to get a part-time job. And then I don't know if you guys know Churromania, which is the fried churros with the guava, cream cheese, dulce leche. Well, I used to work there. And then that's me. That was my job. And, I spent like a year working there. And I was doing everything. I was the only guy working because it was inside of a Walmart. And then, not a lot of people knows the place that I used to work at. And then, we didn't have a lot of people coming in. So I have to be in front desk and then on the back doing all of the shakes, milkshakes, coffee, and I had to be on the front. But that was something that I learned. What I learned, it's that you gotta take responsibilities of everything. For example, in Primerica, You know, my mom started before me. She started like 3 months or something, and then I was the partner. But I know that in Primerica, you know, there's partner and partnership and everything. But when I started Primerica, I told my mom, you know what? I don't want to be that partner who's on backstage, you know, doing the licensee, the pending business and everything. I also want to be on field, because if I did that on Churromania, on the restaurant that I used to work at, how I mean, it's impossible not to do it in Primerica. You know, it's my business. If I did it for someone else's businesses, I mean, I can do it for myself. So that's why I start Primerica. And then, you know, just to tell you guys today, I mean, today 2020, you know, we since the beginning, you know, we are both in field. And then, you know, I mean, about licensing and pending business, we do half and half. We have office managers, but we also have we do half and half. So here's no partners. She's not my. I mean, you know, we're partners, but I mean, we're both on field. That's me on construction. And you know, it's funny the picture. I know Edward. She's gonna. I mean, he's gonna take some screenshots and everything. But you know what? I remember that day when I took the pictures, and I said, one day I'm gonna put in a huge presentation for 100 people. And today, we can see there's more than 125 people. But I remember that day when I said, okay, you know what? One day, I don't know when, I don't know how, one day, I mean, someone's gonna see this picture from a huge screen. And it's happening right now, you know? So, and I didn't know anything about Primerica. I was only 16 years old, I think, 16 or 17. So, so that was the convention. I started Primerica, you know, on 2017. I went to the convention. I was super loose. I didn't know what to do. The day before we went to the convention, 2017 convention, guess what? I failed my life insurance test 4 times. And then, for example, today I did my test, and then tomorrow we were leaving to the convention. So I said, okay, oh my God, let me. I told my mom. I remember my mom told me, Luis, you know what? We're not gonna pay the rent this week because I bought, you know, I bought the tickets for Indianapolis to go to the convention, and then, you know, we're gonna pay the rent in 2 weeks. So let's call the owner. Help me. Let's call the owner and tell him that. And I say, Mom, you're wasting your money to buy all of the, you know, the hotel and the flight because I didn't pass the test. So don't waste your money. And then I mean, I felt super bad, because I failed the test 4 times. I say, how? I mean, I just graduated from high school. You know, I'm supposed to pass that test in the first time, but I wasn't serious. I didn't take this serious, you know, since the beginning. So I went to the convention. I was super happy. You know, I saw a lot of people doing the finger. I was doing like this, like the peace and love sign. It was, you know, I was brand new. I was new in the business, but that was the best decision that my mom ever, you know, took for me. Because that convention, when I actually came back from the convention, I didn't study for the test. I said, you know what? I already know what I have to do. I need to focus on the test because I want it so bad. I want this business so bad because of the convention. So I said, okay, let me just give me 1 second, guys. Okay.
I got it.
So okay, got it. Thank you, bro. So I said, okay, let me just go back to Miami, and then boom, I'm gonna pass the test. Then what happened? I passed my test, and I have a video. I have my video, like no one, I think like a friend just saw it. I have a video that I record my car driving to the test center, and I was screaming. I was saying, you know what? I'm gonna pass this test. I'm gonna be a millionaire, and then I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it. And I was super excited because sometimes it's all about the way you think. Sometimes it's about what you're thinking right now. And you know what? I mean, my investment licenses, I passed it because of the mentality. I mean, the mental toughness that you're gonna develop in business. Everything what happens to you, you know, 10% represents, you know, what happened to you, just the 10%. But 90%, it is about how you react to it. What are you gonna do with what happened to you? And I say, when I passed the test, you know, I said, okay, my life is changing, because I remember I just graduated from high school like a month ago, you know, before I passed my test. And I feel super frustrated because I told myself, I look in the mirror and I say, okay, what am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do? I already graduated from high school, but I have no money to pay for a career. I have no money to pay a college. And I didn't have my documents the status in this country to apply for financial aid. So I say, you know what? I mean, if university or college is not the option right now, so let's take this university, this money university for my life. And then that's why when I took the decision to pass the test, and you know what? One tip and something that helped me, it was that I always show up to all of the trainings. That's my face. It was boring. It was boring. I hate every minute of training. I was telling, that's my mom. I was telling my mom, I don't want to be here. Oh my God, this is so boring. And all of the financial seminars and everything. And I told my mom, I want to leave. And then you guys know that on Tuesday we have a training from 7 o'clock until 8:30 p.m. And then we have a Navy, which is start at 10 o'clock until midnight. And my mom, she had her car, and I had my own car. And you know what, mom? At 10 o'clock, I was gonna leave. And then she did it. She got my keys, and then I never missed any Navy SEAL, even that I didn't want it to be there. So sometimes when you don't want to be on training, you gotta be there. You better be there, because that's discipline. When you do what you're supposed to do at the moment that you're supposed to do it, even if you don't want to do it. Remember, even if you don't want to do it, that's discipline. Otherwise, I mean, it's motivation. That's it. So I always show up to all of the training, and I'm telling you this, guy, because I don't know if they're, probably we have new people in Zoom right now, Brent, district leader and something like that. And let me tell you, the mentality, the way that I think right now, it wasn't the same way that I was thinking when I started Primerica. But I'm telling you, one of the keys that it helped me in order to, to reach the level that I'm right here. Because when you start the business, you don't start talking like, oh, I'm gonna do it and this and this and like Hulk. But if you show up to every single meeting, you're gonna start washing, your brain. So that's one of my keys, and that's what I always say. What I always tell my people: hey, show up to training, go. So I always say that every success story has a beginning story. And when you see someone, when you see Edward, when you see all of your RVPs, when you see a Luis Rodriguez here, you see, okay, he's that's lucky, that's good luck. And then because you know me since this moment. But we have a group chat on WhatsApp. We're Latino, so I don't know if you guys use WhatsApp, but we do. And then we have a group chat. And I remember my mom, that was actually 3 years ago, like 2 years and 10 months ago. My mom, she's Hispanic, with all of the tambores and everything. And she said, congratulations to Luis Alejandro Rodriguez, my son, that just recruited. And Diana Macias, you can see right here, congratulations to Luis Alejandro Rodriguez, that just became our new district leader. Proud of you. Guys, that was 3 years ago. How many districts did you guys develop last month? A lot of district leader. I guess I know that in this meeting, we have a lot of district leader. So if you're a district leader, look, I was a district leader too. I was a division leader. I was a regional leader. I was a senior regional leader. And now I'm a regional vice president. So it's not about the person. It's not about because he's Venezuelan. It's not about because he doesn't speak English. It's not about because he's from William Lorena Naranjo hierarchy. No, I'm always receiving texts from people on Instagram that they tell me, hey, send me the 90-day challenge code and send me this and this. And oh my God, I wish that I wanted to be, with you guys in our own hierarchy. If I'm with you guys, I could be an RVP. And I say, no, it's not about the hierarchy. Yeah, sometimes it does. But you know what? Even at the Naranjo hierarchy, we have people who doesn't do anything. We have people who they can see a lot of, they have examples and they still don't do anything. So sometimes it's not about the people, the hierarchy. It's all about you. How bad do you want it? When I started Primerica, I didn't know how big was Will and Lorena hierarchy and Miguel Illich. I didn't know anything. And you know what? In the beginning, I didn't care. I just care about myself because I say, okay, I need to do this. How am I gonna do it? But it's all about a decision. I always, the same thing as you guys. I recruit people. People quit. People stay. It's not about the hierarchy. It's all about you. So, I just want you, I just want district leader or division leader, see this picture. Luis, doing his presentation, for the first time. That was my first presentation. I mean, with someone older than me. There's a lot of people who always say, "Oh, Luis, you know what? You're 21 years old. I mean, I want you to do a. Can you help me in a presentation? I have my son who's 12 years old, and I want you to do the presentation for my 12 years old guy." And I say, you know what? I'm not a I mean, I can't motivate people. What I can do is teach people how to make money, how to produce money, and that's it. And when they make money, they're gonna be motivated. That's it. So that's part, because I don't know if we have young people in the room. Well, beside Edward, that always said, okay, because you're young, let me talk to this guy. Guys, it's all about it's not about the age. It's about what you inspire, what you say, the emotion. So I'm telling you, every success story has a beginning. I'm not in the position that I want to be at in this moment, obviously, because we're always growing and we want more. But I'm super thankful to the point that I'm right now, because if you enjoy it, and if you're grateful with every level that you reach, boom, you're gonna go to the next one. You're gonna go to the next one. So we start going to the trips. Our first trip was Hawaii. We went to Hawaii. That was a dream trip. I remember in Venezuela, all of the series and movies from Hawaii, and I said, wow, I mean, that's gonna be expensive, a trip. And then that was our first trip. We haven't missed any Primerica trip since we start Primerica. Then we went to South Beach. We won the Dominican Republic. We couldn't go because visa status. Then we won the Bahamas trip. We couldn't go. We won the Broadmoor. We couldn't go. And then I know we're just gonna win Orlando. So you went to a trip, you feel motivated and everything, and when you come back, back in 2019, I passed my SI license. I mean, that license, you see the face super happy and everything. You can say, okay, Luis, I mean, that was God, and I know it was God. But let me tell you, I cried. I had fights with my mom, because I remember my mom was telling me, you need to study, because I'm a field guide. I mean, I'm always on the field. And then she was telling me, you're going to an appointment today? You have the test in 2 days. You have the test in 1 day. And I was fighting with her. We have so many problems because of that. And I say, wow, at least we have these kind of problems, and we don't have and this kind of conversation, and we don't have drugs conversation and all of that. So I say, you know what, Mom, let me just do what I'm doing, and that's it. But it was, I mean, I paid a price. I remember I went to my office. I went to the office like at 11 o'clock, 11 night, because I mean, I was done with appointments, and I went into my office to study, and I left the office at 3 a.m. And I went back to home, and then I wake up at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning to start the day, and then I went to the office at 11 p.m., and then until 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And I remember before I study, I was closing my eyes, and I say, okay, the moment when I pass, and then I start crying. I cry every single day, yeah, like a little baby. So then when I passed the SI license, we had a magic conversation with Edward Crush, my RVP, Diana Macias. And then I remember we went to Weston, and then she told my mom, guys, this is where you are right now, and this is where you need to go, and what you need to do, like an FNA, but in to the RVP contract. We were having issue with the personal production. As a senior regional leader, we were doing over 40 by 40, 50 by 50. Our highest number, I think it was 80 recruits, and 60,000 in premiums. But it was because of the team, all of us, and I was helping them. But I mean, our personal production, we weren't good at all. And then she said, okay, personal production licenses, I mean, grow licenses, and that's it. And what you focus, you grow on what you focus on. So that was on April, and then we got promoted on November. So it was like 5-6 months or something like that. When I walk out of the restaurant, I feel something, on my like a movie on my face, like fresh air. And I say, you know what, mom, we're gonna kill it. We're gonna get promoted to RVP as soon as possible. We're gonna grow that personal production, the personal recruits, and then we're gonna have more licenses. I think we had like 60 or 70, I don't remember, licenses. We got promoted to RVP with 110 licenses. We left a replacement of 70, 80 licenses, I think, because we went to RVP with 30 licenses. So, you know, and the RVP run and start, you know, when you're super excited. That was me on the RVP run. I was super tired. I remember, you know, I was sleeping in the car like for 10, 20 minutes or something like that, but I never went to home. I never went back to home to sleep or something. We never took any off days. So, you know, when you're doing all of that, when you're getting all of your licenses, when you have the numbers, when you grow, you know, when you're growing, when your team is on fire and everything, us back on May, oh, I didn't put the picture. Okay, so on May, then I passed my Series 6 license. But you know, we were about to get promoted on May, June last year. And then I remember month and May, I think it was, my mom, she started feeling a little bit bad. And then she said, Luis, you know what? I need to go to the hospital tomorrow when we close month because I feel super bad and I don't know what to do. And I said, okay, mom, go. And it was a Wednesday. And then I remember she went to the hospital. And you know, when adversity equals opportunity. When adversity hits, it's when it's time to get stronger. And you know what? I remember she went to the hospital on Wednesday, and I couldn't go. She stayed the whole night, the whole day. I couldn't go because I was doing appointments. And the next day on Thursday, I was driving to the hospital, and I say, Mom, I'm gonna go today if I close a transaction. If I close something today, I'm gonna go. If I don't close anything, you're not gonna see me. So you better wish me, you know, good luck, or you send me appointments. So I went out. I closed something and I went to the hospital at 3 p.m. And already, like, I remember that day I closed 2 max premium at the office and I said, boom, I'm out of it. I need to go to the hospital. When I was driving there, Diana Macias called me. She was at the hospital with my mom and she said, hey, champion of the champions. Hey, coach, you know, I was driving on the turnpike. It was raining and my mom and Diana told me, Luis, you know what? We already know what your mom has. And then she was found with a cancer, lymphoma cancer. And then I just remember when she told me that, I dropped my phone. I stopped in the middle of the turnpike. It was raining. And then I literally started crying. And I was saying, God, why? I already have my investment license. We already have the production. We already have the cash flow. I mean, we already have the team. We have everything. Why is this happening? We're about to get promoted to RVP. Why? So I remember we went to the hospital. That's my mom. That's me. That's my sister next to my mom. And you know what? When I went to the hospital, the only words that I remember she said to me and Diana and my uplines, which is Fatima right now, they're senior regional leaders. They're about to get promoted to RVP. The people who recruit my mom and I. And my mom told them, hey guys, the only thing that I'm gonna ask you guys, it's just help my son to get his RVP contract. And boom, that was, I started crying and it was hard. And it was hard that day. I mean, the following, 2 days, 3 days being in the hospital, it was hard. But you know what? Do you guys know what a temporary license is? Yeah. Do you know what a permanent license is? Yes. You better. So I said, you know what? This is a temporary license. This is a temporary situation. The business is a permanent license. The business is something permanent. So I said, you know what, Mom? I'm not gonna cry anymore. I need to get ready and I need to take this business to the next level. We need to get promoted to RVP. We're gonna do it. And I left, I remember I left the hospital and I said, you know what, sister, I need you to stay here with my mom. I told my uncle, I need you guys to stay here with my mom because I'm gonna be in charge of the house, like a man. And then I remember I went out. And you know what? I mean, my mom, she started getting the chemotherapy and everything and all of that. We were super happy. And every single day, I saw my mom. I went to the hospital every single day. But if I close something, I told myself, hey, Luis, if you close something today, you're going to see your mom. You're going to go to the hospital. Otherwise, you're not going. Guess what? Every single day, I was closing. We broke our cash flow as a regional leader for the first time. On July, when she was receiving chemo, 8,339. Do you think that my mom is gonna feel bad at the hospital making more than 8,000 a month? Do you think that she's gonna be worried about how we're gonna pay the rent, how we're gonna pay the car, how we're gonna pay the insurance? So don't tell me my money is not everything. I know it's not everything, but you can do a lot with it. You can do a lot with it. People say, "Oh, money brings problems." I know sometimes, but I mean, having no money brings a lot of more problems. So you decided which kind of problems do you want to have, with money or without money? I think with money you can solve, a little bit more. So guys, then we went to the convention. That was in June. I mean, having my mom receiving chemotherapy and look at my face, I was there, but it was a dream for us, because when we went to the convention back in 2017, I told my mom, we're gonna be here. We're gonna be here next convention. And she was on video call. The hierarchy didn't know anything. Just Lorena, Willie, Miguel, and Diana, and my oblings, which is Fatima and Reynel, next to me. He's Cuban and she's from Venezuela. I was super happy. And I remember one of $1 million earning, I think it was, I am Prochner. He came to me and he said, "Wow, man, your energy is super. I mean, it's amazing. I want you to come over tonight to talk, to speak to the whole team." And I did that, and I told him, "Hey, Ian, you know what? I'm passing through a really, really tough situation right now. My mom, she has cancer." And then I realized what I just told you in the beginning. 10% it's what happened to you, and 90% how you react to it. Guys, don't play with this opportunity. Don't come to me and tell me, "Oh, Luis, you know what? I cannot be today on Zoom because I feel bad. I'm feeling lazy today. I have no energy to do it today." Are you playing with Primerica? Are you playing with Primerica? So you know what? After adversity, there's something huge better. There's something huge better. It's time to grow. That's when it's time to grow, and we needed to grow, guys. And you know what? The mentality that I had, it was because of all of the trainings. That's why I told you in the beginning, don't miss any training. Because when you're driving and when you remember all of the trainings, I was saying, okay, never give up, and this, and Bob Proctor, and all of the, all of the videos that Miguel is always running on the trainings. And that's why, because you never know why you're doing Primerica. Guys, if my mom recruited me, if I wouldn't do anything, if in the beginning I told my mom, you know what, I'm not gonna do this thing, you know what? And back in 2019, I wouldn't be able to help my mom the way that I did. I wouldn't be able to help my family the way that I did. And I'm not saying I'm a hero, but I'm saying that the decision that every decision that you're about to take, it's gonna be for you, but think about the people that are behind you. Because when someone say, "You know what, I'm not gonna do it," I say, because I don't like it, I say, what about the people that are behind you, that are coming from you? I mean, don't think it's only for you. Because working at Romania, at the place that I used to work at, making $1,000 a month, I wouldn't be able to help my mom. And I remember I went to the hospital and I was telling my mom, "You know what, when you go out of this and go to the shopping, go and do whatever you want." And she was really, really relaxed with money. We didn't have any financial problem during for this those 3-4 months that for the process of the chemotherapy. It was like 4 months, 5 months, or something like that. Then guess what? Boom! After all of that adversity, we had Willie, Lorena, Diana, and Miguel waiting for us to get the RVP contract. And I say, wow, thank God that it didn't stop. That month we promoted with, I think it was over 50 by 50. And I say, wow, thank God I didn't stop. And I remember Miguel and Diana, "Luis, don't stop." And I went to the office. People didn't know what my mom was passing through. And people asked me, "Oh, how's your mom doing?" "Oh, no, I think she has fever or something like that." And I was super, because I couldn't say anything, because what are people gonna say? "Oh, Luis, you know what? I feel so sorry for you, man. Go back. I mean, don't work this much, business, money is not everything. Money is not everything. The business is not everything. Your mom is more important than this business." No, you know what? I know my mom is important, but our future, it's more important than the situation that we were passing through. Because when you know that you have the mental toughness to say, okay, you know what, you're getting out of this situation is going to expire as the same thing as a temporary license expire. You know what? Let me keep doing with, working for our future. And that's why, that's it. My mom is next to my room. She's been, I mean, she feels so good, and I'm really thankful and I'm really grateful with the opportunity that we have, because I was able to help my mom. You don't know when you're gonna need Primerica, guys. Your bills, your car, the water bills and everything, you can pay that with any job. But the situation that we went through, I mean, there's no job that can pay that. You don't know when you're gonna need Primerica. Right now, you probably are saying, oh, you know what, I'm doing it because I like it, and I'm having fun and the recognition. Guys, you never know why you're gonna need Primerica. It could be like a bad situation. It could be for something good, that you want to do something and that you can't because of money. So I mean, that was it. And you know what? This is an stop sign. I know. What do you have to do when you see something like that? I know. I'm not gonna ask Edward, because I know what he's gonna say. I mean, he doesn't. I think he doesn't stop. No, I'm kidding. He does. He does. But you know what? I mean, when you see the stop sign, there's a lot of people who just go by. He passed the stop and he doesn't stop. And that's when you're in Primerica and you close a month and you do 0 by 0, or you do 1 by 1, and that's it. And you say, oh no, next month. Hi. What happened when you see the stop and you don't stop? Probably the first time nothing happened. Second time nothing happened. But guess what? Boom. Any day, sooner or later, they're gonna stop you. In life, there's no cop, there's no police that is gonna stop you in Primerica, but there are situations that are gonna put you, you and yourself, to think about and to ask yourself, why I didn't do what I was supposed to do? When a police, when someone stopped me, a police or cop, I said, oh my God, why I was driving over 70 or 80 miles an hour? I have this ticket. Thank God that I have prepaid legal. No, I'm not, don't do anything like that. But I said, I mean, every situation, guys, if you just go by and pass by and you don't care, and you say that every single month, it's a new month. I always hear that. Oh, new month and new everything, we're 0 by 0. And that's, excuses. Because last month already counts. I know last month numbers are already gone, but what you do every single day counts. So don't take it for granted, because I mean, you don't want any situation to stop you and to put yourself in a mirror to say, why I didn't do it, man? Why I was playing with Primerica? Boom, get your ticket, pay your $300, $400. You need to pay because you failed. So guys, then we reached the $50,000 in income on November when we get promoted to RVP. This is you, Edward. This is you before adversity. But this is also you after you go over adversity. This is who you're gonna become when you overcome all of those adversities. When you say, you know what I'm going right now, what I'm passing through right now, the situation, it's temporary. When you overcome that situation, when you go out of it, when you stay in business, leaders stay plugged. They plug it in. They don't unplug. So, this is who you're gonna become. This is what coronavirus is doing right now. But think about it. Are you doing it? Are you becoming in this one, or are you gonna stay like this? I was like that before everything, but then you're gonna become in like this. That was the graduation when we got promoted to RVP. I remember, guys, I told my mom, please don't cry, because you always cry for everything. Please, oh my God, this is a huge event. We had guys, we had at the office over 700 people just for all, I mean, the graduation. And I told my mom, please don't cry. And she didn't cry. Guess who cried? Me. I cried. Guys, it was, wow, an unbelievable moment that when we get promoted to RVP. Look at Miguel's face. He was super, I mean, proud. That's wow, man. I'm super happy. And you know what? And I mean, one day your business can look like this. Yeah, like this. But then if you work hard, if you plug it into the system, your business can look like this. That was me and my mom in the beginning. That was when we got promoted to RVP. Your business can look like this in the beginning, maybe. That was my first car in this country. I paid like $2,000. It feels super good. Going I mean on my high school, I was the only guy with car, in my friends. And I felt like I had a Lamborghini or something like that. But when your business look like this, on February, March, I think it was in March, I was able, to buy my, my new my new car. And I know it's not in the same level as Edward car, but I'm going there. So guys, just to finish, this is a microwave, right? when you put a package of popcorn inside, it takes 2 minutes, 2 minutes or 3 minutes. But most people play Primerica like this. They put the popcorns on the microwave, and every 10 seconds they open it. Imagine, open it. Are they ready? No, they're not. Are they ready? No, they're not. Are they ready? No, they're not. It was 2 minutes and they weren't ready. You didn't do popcorns because you opened the microwave every single 10 seconds. But if you close the microwave and you don't open the microwave, for the same 2 minutes, you're gonna have, boom, popcorns. So what am I trying to tell you with this? People always say, oh no, time, it's time. Everything has their own time. You know, I mean, if it wasn't today, maybe tomorrow, because time and time and time. And the more you say time and time and time, that everything has their own time, boom, your life, you know, it's passing by. You can't say, oh, you know what, I did my popcorn, it was 2 minutes, but I open it like every 10 seconds. If you open it 10 seconds, obviously you're not gonna have popcorns. But if you do the popcorns and you don't open the microwave, guess what? You're gonna have popcorns because you didn't open, you didn't pause, you didn't pause the system. So you need to have laser focus, no flashlight. You don't have to be a flashlight. You know, flashlight goes to, you know, to everywhere. Oh, you know what? Millionaires have 7 streams of income, blah, blah, blah. Guys, you already have Primerica. You don't have any opportunity right now outside of Primerica. So stop looking at others. When you start looking at others' opportunity, it is because you're not doing Primerica. And if you're not doing Primerica, guess what? You're not gonna do any other opportunity. So because a business it's a reflection of who you are. You have faith? Ask yourself right now if you have faith. Oh yeah, I do, Luis. In God, right? Of course. But we always say that God is in everywhere. So if you have faith, why don't you apply your faith in Primerica? If God is everywhere, why? Why are you gonna start? Why are you looking to at another opportunities out there? You have faith, but apply that faith not only on the church, not only on Sunday. Apply that faith to 24/7, because God is everywhere and He's always with you and with us. That's what we always, that we always say. So apply that. Don't think that faith is only for church and on Sundays. So you gotta be a laser focus, guys. Win is too easy to win in this country, in this world. 2 weeks ago, I went to an appointment on West Palm Beach. I drove like an hour and 20 minutes, an hour and 30 minutes. I post something on my Instagram, like appointments, and someone replied me, a person that I recruit. Oh, you gotta enjoy your life, and he sent me the bitch, and I say, wow, that's why you're struggling with money right now, boy. And I'm sorry. I call him and I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude, but that's why you see the difference. You just need to see the difference. What you're doing today and what I'm doing today. You always telling me, oh, Luis, you're the rich man. You're the rich man. Start seeing the rich man and start working for it. Because I'm working right now and you're at the beach. Are you making money there? Are you doing something? Are you working? Because if you are, okay, that's good. But I'm working. So show me what you have in your bank account and your investment accounts. So I told him that because it's easy to win. You just gotta do what you have to do at the moment that you have to do it, even if you don't want to do it. On Sunday, it was, I was feeling, I want to stay at home. No, I gotta move. So you know what, guys? For the future RVPs show up to everything, and future RVPs always bring people to your training. You're not a guest. You're a host. Don't think that you're a guest. You are already a host. So invite people to your trainings. Invite people, and you know what? In order to go to the next level, you must have your mind there first. Look, I always say this: I've trained my mind, and my body will follow. This is an audio that I listen every single day, and it says that I've trained my mind, and my body will follow. And guys, you know what? We will. We're focused right now on growing the licenses. Back on adversities. Look, back on that was March. Yeah, March we had 39 licenses because November we left our replacement, and right now on July we have over 90 licenses already. So and there's like 6 licenses that they're not active yet. I mean permanent licenses. So, you know, it's all about what Edward said, building a hierarchy. We reached our, we went over 100, right now we're 121,000 or something like that on May. So guys, this is the presentation. This is what I wanted to share with you guys today. And just take the decision to go all in. Don't think that Primerica, that there's a lot of opportunities there. Oh, Luis, you know what? I have so many opportunities. I cannot invest the time right now to Primerica because I have so many opportunities, so many plans on my mind. Are you working on your plans? You're just saying it. If you already have Primerica, it's for something. God is not gonna put you in front of something that you couldn't afford. The limitations, you put your own limitations on it. Primerica, the way you work Primerica and the results that you get and the results that you don't get, it's just a reflection of who you are. When times are hard, people quit. Life has hard times, not only Primerica. The problems that I went through Primerica, I knew that it wasn't because of Primerica, because out of Primerica, life has hard times. So when you have a hard time in your life, not in Primerica, in your life, are you gonna quit your life? Ask yourself. You quit Primerica because of something hard. So that means that you're gonna quit your life when something hard hits you. When you're about to quit, when you feel tired, ask yourself. So guys, I feel, super blessed, and it was an honor to share with you guys. I can say a lot of more things right now, but I know time is over. So Edward, thank you guys for everything, and don't change anything. Just keep the system that you already have. Keep doing what you're doing right now. You don't look right now maybe like a hero, but every single day counts. Just every single day. Or people always say, oh, you know what? The empires and the Burj Khalifa wasn't built in one day. Have you heard of that? People always say that, oh, it wasn't built in one day. It wasn't, but every single day they were working on it. So are you working on it? People always say, oh, no, it wasn't built in one day because they want to take more time. Because they go to the beach today and they say, oh, no, it wasn't built in one day. And that's bull. It doesn't work like that. You work every single day to get the results that you want. That's it. So Edward, it was an honor, guys. Thank you for everything. And we're back to you, Edward, to the studios.
Bro, man, let me tell you, and I don't know if everybody's agree. Louis, we've had $1 million earners here. We've had SNSD, man, NSDs, SVPs. In my opinion, this is the best training that we've had since we started this Zoom. Okay. So, and we had Miguel on here too. So that's a big statement. Okay. So let them know. But man, I just want to thank you so much for your time. I think today you got us excited. You made us cry, right? you inspired us. Man, you put light in our bus, man. So, dude, I just want to thank you so much, brother. Man, let me tell you, bro. I look up to you, man, because you're 21 years old and you're so focused. And Louis, you are a true example of really any age how someone can start a business and in a very short time go on to make a 6-figure income, man. And dude, and I'm telling you, bro, you're hop the Maserati in no time. You're gonna have way better cars than that, right? And a lot younger than I did, man. So I'm super proud of you. We have some questions for you. Do you have another 5 minutes? Is that okay?
Yes, that's overtime actually. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I do.
You can bill me, okay? Hey, I know Brian Turner, Brian and Melinda, they had a question for you. They're RVPs, Power Builder, with us as well. So Brian, do you want to go ahead?
Louis, how you doing, man?
Unbelievable.
First of all, man, how's your mom doing?
She's been, rocking it, killing it.
She's been killing it good, man.
Yeah.
Because you really hit home, man, because last year at the convention, man, I was battling cancer too.
Oh, wow.
And I had leukemia, and my wife actually went to the convention without me with my team and stuff. And like 3 months later, after I beat cancer, we got our Power Builder ring.
Wow.
So, man, everything that you said that you did, my wife actually did for me, man. So it was just like listening to the story all over again, man. So thank you so much, first of all, man, for your testimony, man. Because you know what? That test is your testimony, right?
Yeah.
And man,
Yeah,
I'm just
amen.
proud of you, man. congratulations on all your success, man. And
Thank
keep
you.
sharing your story, man, because like that really hit home, man. I really do appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Awesome, man. I knew Brian was gonna say something, man. So have a couple more people. I have Brendan and Yanae. They're RVPs as well, Louis. They actually just got promoted here less than a year ago. They just went over their Power Builder watch. And guys, I saw Louis get his watch and his ring, and he got his ring, I want to say within 120 days of getting his watch. And I saw it, and it was all through Zoom. All through Zoom. I mean, I remember his role 12. To be honest, he's tracking looks like he's tracking 200,000. He's been making 15, 16,000 a month. So really you're seeing 100,000 now, but he's been making 15, 16 grand a month for the last 6 months. So as you can tell, he's not even at 100. He's at 120. And I know for sure Take It to the Bank will cross 200 this year. So Brendan and Yanae, do you guys want to go ahead and ask him really quick?
What's going on, Louis, man? Super appreciative, man, of everything that you said, poured into the team. Love it, bro. And like Edward said, that was, absolutely one of the best trainings that we have ever heard. And you absolutely but we have a lot of people on our team, and I know in the hierarchy, that are on a 6-month game plan to RVP. So we just kind of want to know, man, a little bit of that conversation that you had with Diana. That was that game plan. What was that magical conversation that you were talking about? Kind of what was the focus for her, for you guys, or what she told you guys was the focus?
Yeah. Well, thank you for the question, Brendan. And you know what we did in that conversation, Diana, she knows how to buy me, because we always go to the restaurant when she needs to talk to us. So I like food. I like to eat. I'm kidding, but I like to eat. And then she knows how to buy me. No, Edward, I mean, she's not gonna buy you. No, I'm kidding. You know what, guys? You guys need to, first of all, you guys need to know what you really need in order to get promoted to RVP. Don't think about the minimum requirements. Diana never talk about minimum requirements. The minimum requirements are like 20 by 20 or something like that. She always talk about 40 by 40. Cash flow over 35,000. All of the requirements that we have. So once you know the requirements and what you need to do, what you need to accomplish, do the plan. Okay, if right now I'm missing about the production, so start recruiting more people and doing the production. Oh, my team is not working at all. Okay, get more direct recruits, train them, and you're gonna get the production. Oh, Luis, you know what? I'm not recruiting a lot of people. Okay, my team is not recruiting a lot of people. Are you recruiting a lot of people? No, right? So if you're not recruiting a lot of people, how do you think that your team is gonna do it? So go yourself, recruit a lot of people, and then go deep. That's it. So that's what we did. The only problems that we had in that moment, Brendan, it was the personal production, because of the cash flow. Because we always said that if we don't make money before RVP, how are you gonna make money when you go to RVP? It's production. If you don't produce when you are below RVP, how are you gonna produce when you are RVP? The title doesn't pay you. It is the work ethic that it pays you. So, you need to focus, you need to know where you are right now and what you need to do in order to get to the next level. All of the requirements, I tell you guys, if you guys are running for RVP contract, sit down with your RVP, with your upline. Wait, if you're doing numbers, don't call your RVP. You did 0 by 0 last month. Okay, what do I need in order to become an RVP? No, don't do it. Don't do it. If you're running, I read the numbers and you're on track, on the bubble to get the RVP contract. Sit down with them. Okay, what do I have to do? What do I need to focus on? Because what you focus on grows. So that's what we did, Brendan.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate that, man. Again, you absolutely killed it. And prayers to your mom, man. I know she's probably making a speedy recovery, man. So super excited for everything you do, man. Just keep killing it.
Thank you, man. Thank you. See you soon. Thank you. I'm sorry?
Way to put Venezuela on the map.
I couldn't. Give me a second.
She said, great job putting Venezuela on the map.
Yeah, we're proud of you. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
She's not Venezuelan, by the way, so.
Okay.
But anyways, I do a couple more questions. So one of our repeats says, look, number one, how do you guys license so many people? And number two, how important is licensing so many people?
Okay, so how do we license a lot of people? To be honest, we just recruit a lot of people. I mean, we always focus on recruiting. And, there's always people that they quit. But I mean, people that when I do the orientation, you know, I recruit someone today. Tomorrow we have the orientation. So I tell the person, hey, you know what? The license, you know, we have the review class and the you can pass and everything. I open the you can pass. I show him how to study, how to do everything. And you know, sometimes I put the fingerprints also in that orientation. I say, okay, you know what? Because I need the person to see, I mean, to be committed to me, to the system, to plug it into the system. So, you know, we always focus on, you know, all of the people that we recruit, you know, there's people who quit, but the people who stayed, we always, you know, behind the person in order to take the test and pass the license. If you fail today, the test with 60% or something, okay, you have the test on Wednesday. Oh no, Luis, no, give me 5 more days, 10 more days. The voucher, you know, Primerica sent me a voucher. We gotta use it for Wednesday. We gotta use it this week. You ready for it? Go. Boom, they pass the test. Because it's not about how long, you know, you failed the test today, and then don't pretend that you're gonna do the test in 2 weeks. You're not gonna study in 1 week and a half. You're gonna study 2 days or 1 day or the night before the test, because I did that in high school. We always did that. I mean, you have a project, you have a project in your high school, and then I did it the day before, but sometimes the same day I did it. So that happens the same thing. So we always focus on that, and how it's important, because, you know, that's the way we grow in Primerica. If you guys have right now the cure of coronavirus, you and yourself, you're not capable of, you know, of giving the cure for everyone. So you need to grow, you need to expand yourself, to duplicate yourself in order to, you know, to give the cure for everyone. So this is the same thing. If I want to reach more people, I need to have more Luises out there. And I always say that with 1,000 licenses, you're not gonna have any financial problem. With 500 licenses, you're not gonna have any financial problem. 300 licenses, you're not gonna have any financial problems. Miguel right now, he's over 1,800. He crossed over 1 million. Diana, she went over 500 licenses. She went over 450,000. Juliana, which is one of the RVPs, she went over 300,000. 300 licenses. She went over 220,000 in income. We're getting the 100 licenses again as a RVP. We went over 120,000 in income. So we always take the licenses number and we put it, you know, at the same level of the income. That's it. I mean, the more people you have licensed under you, I mean, with you, the more people are out there doing transactions. That's it.
That's actually really, really good. I hope you guys took a lot of notes on that. Awesome, man. Awesome. So I think that was it. I don't know if before I close it out, I don't know if Coach Ed Ortiz, I saw he was pretty excited. He was writing. I don't know if he wants to get on here for a second and tell you anything, or NSD, Ed and Yvonne, either of them. Not sure. Well, if so, just get on anytime. But man, I just want to.
Hey, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let me put this up over here. Oh yeah, Luis, te la comiste, brother. Te la comiste.
Oh my God, I didn't know you're here.
Me encantó. Buenísimo, mi hermanito, buenísimo.
Wow.
O sea, hey, de corazón, ¿oíste? Así es que se hace, así es que se brega aquí, ¿oíste? Tremendo, así mismo, te lo agradezco muchísimo.
Thank you, Coach.
Hey guys, he did a
Gracias.
phenomenal job. I'm proud of this young man. I mean, him and his mom, I mean, I've known him for a while, man, and I'm telling you, especially the mom, you know, I get to know their story here, and man, it's so touching, man. And I'm telling you, I mean, you talk from the heart, and that's the way it's got to be. So, and that's what Primerica is all about. Primerica is, you know, a lot of folks look at Primerica and say, it's about recruiting, it's about insurance, it's about building a business. No, Primerica is this. This is Primerica. You know, it's a feeling. It's something that you don't learn. You catch this thing. You catch it, okay? And this young man have caught it, and I know that everyone on this call is going to catch it too. So I'm so proud of Luis, what you've done, and your mom. Please give her a big old hug on my part. Dile que la queremos muchísimo y que la tenemos en oración, okay?
Gracias.
Good. Well, hey, listen, guys, just want to cover here real quick, goals and all that stuff. Listen, last night we had a phenomenal close of business. Last night we ended up with 551 recruits. 551 Our goal was to hit 500. We did 551. So, man, so proud of you guys. Our goal as a hierarchy was to do 300,000, and we ended up with 200. $270,000, okay? So we were short about 29,000 or so. That's good, I'm taking it, okay? Those are SNSD numbers. In order to become an SNSD, you need to do 250 by 250 in premium. We did 551. Our goal was, in order to hit it, 250, but we did 551. And instead of, and on the premium, it's 250. We did 270,000. So guys, hey, proud of all of you. But hey, the month is over. Close of business was last night. Here are the new numbers, okay? Here are the new numbers, okay? Because we did 551, our goal now, hey, let's take it over 600. Well, let's take it over 661. Let's go 100,000, 100 more recruits, okay? We did 270 in premium. We're gonna go for 420. And this is how it's gotta break down, okay? So I want you guys looking at this as a team. Aviators, I know we got a boat of aviators on this call. All right, we ended the month with 58 recruits. Our goal this month, we gotta go 70. All right, we gotta go 70. We finish up with 42,000 in premium. Our goal is to go 60,000 in premium. So our goal for August is gonna be 70 recruits by 60,000. 70 by 60,000. That's for the aviators, okay? We got Right Team. We got the team from Atlanta. Those guys are killing us. Those guys in Atlanta, they did 30 recruits. That's a Right Team, Willis and Jay Wright. They did 30 recruits and they did 24,000 in premium, okay? From 30, Right Team, I need for you guys to go from 30 to 40, 30 to 40. And from 24,000, you got to hit 30,000, okay? So your new number for August is 40 recruits by 30,000. That's for the Right Team. Wealth Builders, hey, Wealth Builder, my man. Wealth Builder, you guys did 52 recruits. So proud of you, man. And you did over 18,000. I know you got some CODs and you got all that stuff. You're going over 20,000. Your goal for this month is to go take it from 52. I need for you guys to take it minimum up to 60 recruits. I need for you to go from 20,000 to 30,000. So your new number is 60 by 30,000. Come on, let's go. Prime Time, are you in the house? I don't know if you're in the house, Prime Time, but talk to me, man. This is what you got. You guys did absolutely phenomenal. You guys did 83 recruits. 83 recruits. I need for you guys to take that up to 100 recruits. You did 42,000 in premium, just right behind the aviators, right behind us by $200 or $300. But you guys did 42,000 in premium. I need for you guys to take it to 60,000. Okay, so your new number is 100 by 60,000. Come on, Prime Time, let's see what you got. TTLA, my man, Brian and Melinda. You guys, phenomenal month. You did 48, broke your record. 48 recruits. I need for you guys to take it up to 60 recruits. From 48 to 60, you did 21,000 in premium. I need for you guys to take it to 30,000. So your new number is 60 by 30,000. Okay. Legacy. Let's see what you got. Let's see what Legacy's got. They're driving Maseratis. They're doing all this stuff. They're talking a good game. Come on, talk to me, Legacy. Legacy did. You got to get them credit. You got to, did 144 recruits. 140. You got to give them credit. They also did 62,000. So here's your new numbers, Legacy. Let's see if you can handle this one. I want you to go from 144 to 160. Let's see if you got that. You say you're going to take it up to 200. Let's say if you do that, okay? So your new number, I need for you guys to take it from 62,000 to 75,000. I know you're putting some numbers out there and you're going to do 200 by 100. But hey, listen, all I'm asking is 160 by 75,000. Legacy, let's see what you got on that thing. All right, we got BYOB. My man, Brandon and Janae. All right, you guys did 42 recruits. 42, I need for you to take it to 50. Come on, let's see what you got. You did 12,000 in premium. I need for you to double that and take it to 25. So your new number is 50 by 25. 50 by 25, okay? Let's see if you got that. Natasha. I got Natasha, Moonies, and Little Riley, brand new RVPs, 49 recruits. 49 recruits. I need for you to take that from 49. Hey, take it up to 50, because I know something's going out there. Take it up to 50. You can do it, all right? You can do this thing. And take your premium. Your premium was at 30,000. And I need for you to, hey, give me another 30,000. Give me 30. As a matter of fact, give me 30 by 30. All right, 30 by 30. That's for Natasha. We have Matt Case, Matt and Angelica Case out of Citrus County, way up there, up on the north side. You guys did 20 recruits, and you also did 10,000 in premium. I need for you guys to take it to 25 recruits and 25,000 in premium. Can you do that, Matt? Come on, let's do it. And then we got Double Diamond Jasmine Hack, brand new RVP. She did 21 recruits. 21 recruits, I need for you to take it 25. Come on, you can do that. You did 12,000, almost 13,000 in premium. Let's see you double it to another 25. So your new numbers, Jasmine, is 25 by 25. Guys, if we do this, we'll end up the month with over 600 recruits. We'll end up with over 420. Here's the deal. Any of the RVPs who hit their numbers, they get a pack. All right, if you hit a pack. If we, the whole team, hit our numbers, everybody gets a pack. All the RVPs get a pack. RVPs, you handle what you got to do when you're based off. But those are the numbers, guys. We're going to track this thing on a daily basis. Let's see if this thing grow. Let's go ahead. We need to produce RVP. Next RVP on deck is Joe and Madeline had a phenomenal month. All right, they're the next one on deck. And we got someone in the dugout already swinging the bag and getting ready. Come on, let's go. Let's get this thing rocking, okay? But guys, that's what I got right here. Man, I'm so excited for what we did last night.
I think we lost some guys, but hey, really quick, guys, if everybody can just unmute your microphone and just give Louis a big round of applause.
Louis, man, that was awesome, bro. Way to go.
Great job, Luis.
Man.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right, guys.
All right, sorry about that. I just got caught up, but you know me, I'm always got the backup. I got the iPad on top of the iPad, okay? But listen, guys, here's the deal. All right. Appreciate you guys. Did a phenomenal month. We got to do it again. I need to see everyone on this team. Here's the deal, guys. Everyone on this team, you need to be focusing minimum qualify yourself. Let's get 3 p.m. Month of August, every single one on this call needs to do 3 recruits. We need to build a business, 3 recruits. And I want you to do 3,000 in premium. If you do 3 recruits, 3,000 in premium, your business is going to grow. You're going to start making money, and then the compounding will start happening there. So let's stay focused on this thing, man. Let's get this thing rocking. Let's get it going, okay? So really proud of you guys. So right now, man, it's what time is it? It's about that time. All right, I'm way past due. All right, guys. Hey, listen, let's unmute everyone here, and let's call it out, man. Let's go to work, because we got some goals, and we got to hit these numbers here, okay? So if you could, if everyone unmuted?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. All right, everybody's on mute.
Let's go.
Let's go, Aviators.
Woo! It's going to be
Aviators are we?
Aviators.
Edward, thanks for having us. Luis on, Edward, you're the man. Thank you, Luis.